guys, long time no see. I've been off for a while. I've been sick. You can blame me on the weather, but you know what? I'm back and better. So on today's video, we'll be talking about tips that you need to know before going into a relationship. Tips to a healthy relationship, any way you might see it, and also tips that you need to know before saying yes for marriage. So if you're watching me for the first time, I am Lizzie, and you are welcome to Spill It. Welcome back. Just like I said previously, I said on this video we'll be talking about tips on what you need to know before going into a relationship, or tips that you need to know before you say yes for marriage. So all you need to do is sit down as I take you in this journey. But please, if you find this video interesting or other videos of mine, please do not hesitate to hit the like button and also click on the subscribe button too. It takes nothing from you. This is something that you can actually do. It costs zero amount. I don't know from where you're watching from, your currency. It costs zero naira, yen, dollars, any currency at all. So please help us, sister, by liking and subscribing to my channel. The points that I'll be listing out, it is not compulsory that you have to follow them in ascending order, the way that I will be bringing it, just as the spirit leads. If you know that yes, these points are genuine, I need to apply them in order for my relationship to work, or I need to apply them in order for my marriage to work. You might be married now and maybe things are not going as planned. Please listen to these tips. I'm not saying that I am professional when it comes to marriage. I'm not saying I'm a pro when it comes to relationship, but I know that some of the tips that I'll be dropping here is going to help you in your relationship or marriage. And may God give us a healthy home. Amen. Can you say amen to that? Amen. Yeah. Okay, so one of the points or tips that I will be talking on is communication. Communication is very important in our day-to-day life. Yes. Are you guys actually on the same page? This is something that you need to put into consideration in a relationship, or before saying yes, I do for marriage. Yes. When you say hi, does it interpret it as hello? When you say goodbye, does it interpret it as you're mad or something else? So this communication, so people take it for granted, but I think it is very paramount. Yes, so many people communicate in different ways. So people communicate in high level language, so people communicate in low level language. But all I'm trying to say is you need to know if you guys are actually on the same page. It makes somebody no go they think another way. You get it is okay. Some people might be in a distance relationship, but if you have a very good communication, it feels like the person you are dating is next door, and that is because you have good communication skills. So if you don't have a very good communication skills, it is not too late to build a very good communication skills. So once, maybe if you love the person very well and your communication with the person is not actually good, you can actually build it. So don't be like, since this person don't really understand what I'm saying, I think he or she should go. Maybe I speak good English and this person doesn't really understand English. No, that is not a legit point that you need to leave your partner or your spouse for. This is something that you can still work on. Yes, it is very, very important to understand your communication. You can actually communicate with your body. When both of you are outside and you want some certain things to be done, you can give some kind of body language, and he or she should be able to interpret what you are trying to pass out. So communication, my dear, it is important. No go just a chop suya, they chop ice cream, forget say even though you don't understand me. No, in the long run it's going to tell. So you never know, for you to be having back and forth in your relationship or marriage, please, I think communication should be something that you need to work on. Sit he or she down, guy, this is what I want, this is what we should be doing. Okay, what do you really want us to work on? What do you want? Lay all of this down, and people should, have a heart-to-heart talk. Make sure both of you are on the same page. Yes, it is not when, definitely in relationship or marriages, you are bound to have friction. There are no perfect marriage, there are no perfect relationship. Yes, so when this friction arises, when you say something, will she interpret it to be another thing, So please, I think communication should be one of the things that you need to put into consideration before going into a relationship, or before saying yes I do to the person that you are in a relationship with for marriage. Now let's move to the second tip. So the second tip that I will be talking about is setting boundaries. I know this might sound weird, like some people be like, setting boundaries, come on, we are going to get married, why should we have boundaries? I don't think so, but I know, let me not just be so skeptical about it. I know that it is very, very important to set boundaries. Yes, as couples, intended couples, there are some certain things that you don't want your spouse to talk about. There are some things that when he or she says, it might turn you off. You get? So understanding your spouse's languages will help you in setting boundaries. Oh, if I say this, he will not be happy. Oh, if I say this, he or she moods might change, and I don't want to spoil this happy moment. I think I shouldn't say this. I think I shouldn't do this now. So these are boundaries. And when you and your spouse are outside with friends, if I say this, I don't think he will be happy here, because this should be considered his privacy. There are some kind of things that you consider private that are not private for other people. Individual differences. So once you know your differences, your spouse's differences, it will help you to be able to set these boundaries that we are talking about. This guy will like me to spill this thing for public. He go verse. Now you understand that there is a boundaries there. So I know, let me stop using that word thing. I know it is very important to set boundaries. So from the start, it is not when the relationship have gone far that you begin to say, I don't like this. It will be like, you're no longer comfortable with me, so now you are trying to tell me I should do this. No, from the start, you need to tell he or she, guy, babe, I don't like this. I want this. Communication, certain, but you see how it works. This is my own lineup, so you can line it up in any way. Anyone that works for you, fine. But I know that these tips that I'm giving out for free is going to help you to make the right choices, and may the Lord help us in making this right choices. So as I was saying before I digress, sorry for digressing. So I know that, okay, I said from the start, yes, I'm back. My brain is back. So from the start, it is very important to set the boundaries. These are the things I want. These are the things I do not want, so that both of you will be on the same page. So there will be no frictions concerning boundaries or whatsoever. So please, as you are jotting this point, let me still rephrase. The first one we talked about is communication, and the second one now is setting boundaries. Shaping that you understand me. Oh, share. Now let's move to the third point. So the third tip that I'll be talking about now is be yourself. Yes, you don't need to fake it. You don't need to fake it, because once you keep faking it, once you keep trying to impress your partner, sooner or later you will get tired. And when you get tired, and when the real you starts to surface, it will be very, very dangerous. Yes, because it will be very difficult for your spouse to accept the new you, because he was once comfortable. You gave him a wrong impression of you, and you on your own side, you're just like, oh God, I think I need to do this. He likes this, but you are not comfortable with it. It's just like you trying to wear shoe that doesn't fit on you. Once maybe the shoe is bigger than you, your movement is going to be somehow, it will impede your movement. Or you're trying to put on shoes that are too small for you, to be very difficult for you to put it on. So you see, all of this doesn't work. Just wear something that you are comfortable with. Yes, be yourself. You don't need to fake it. Nobody really cares. Anybody that is comfortable with being you will be for you. I don't know if it makes sense, but I know it makes sense. Yes, anybody will like you the way you did, the person will accept you. And if the person you like doesn't accept the real you, it means he or she is not meant for you. And believe you me, everybody for this world gets person will be in own. It might take time, it might tarry, but anybody that is for you will definitely come true. So why faking it? Just be you. Maybe you are the kind of person that don't like wearing skimpy dresses, but the partner that you are with loves skimpy dresses. I'm not saying that you should not adjust, but maybe wearing it out, you're not comfortable, and you keep trying to wear skimpy. You feel that when you walk a little, you want to adjust yourself. You are not comfortable. You feel timid. The confidence is not there. So I don't think there is any reason whatsoever for you to fake the real you. The real you is the best you. Yes, put that costume on that is written real you on your forehead. Please, my dear, you don't need to fake it. So be yourself. Number one, we talk about communication. You need to understand the level of languages whatsoever. You guys need to be on the same page. Secondly, we talk about setting boundaries. He or she should not cross the boundaries. It is not good. Like, what would you gain when he or she is angry? You gain nothing. Rather, you are taking the moments away. Remember, time waits for no one. And the third one we just talked about is, remind me again, of course you know it. Be yourself, be you, be original. Yes. Now let's move to the fourth tip. So the fourth point that we'll be talking about is conflict resolution. This is very, very important. Conflict resolution. Now, there is something that I want you all to know for free. In marriages or in relationships, there will always be friction. The both of you will always come at each other. Tongue and teeth fight. So you can imagine, we human beings, imagine coming from different background, different upbringing, with time, staying in the same roof, especially in marriages. You guys are trying to forget the courtship. Marriage is the real deal. You get? So there will always be friction. Now, when this friction arises, how do you resolve the issues among you? You get, among the both of you? I don't know. How do you resolve the issues when this conflict arises? Do you have the capability of resolving these issues? Like, do I feel safe in expressing myself whenever this conflict arises without having fear of being beaten, or fear of retaliation, or fear of humiliation, or fear of being degraded? Do you get? Do you actually feel safe in resolving this issue? Yeah, because it is very important that whenever all of these issues arise, you set the record straight. And after setting the record straight, you guys are good. Yeah, because there are some people, when things happened, they tend to hold it within themselves, be like, okay. But they have not actually forgiven you. And that is because you didn't discuss about it. Once you express yourself, you feel light. Yes, you don't feel there are no burdens anymore. I don't know how to. There are some people that when they have conflict, they'll be so timid to express themselves, because they'll be like, maybe I'm talking about people in abusive relationship or marriages. If I express myself now, if I count in fuck up, give a knife, he beats me. If you're in that kind of relationship, please, you need to take a seat, sit down and have a rethink. Yes, if you're in that marriage, you need to take a seat, sit down and have a rethink. Because you should be able to express yourself without having fear of whatsoever. So you having the capability of resolving issues without how would I say, resolving issues without having any problem or bringing any more further problems. Yes, it is very, very important. So make I talk am for pidgin. If na they talk, if na they count na fuck up give each other, how na they do am? Na they do am codedly, abi na they do am when neighbors go gather on. If na they talk when neighbors go gather on, ogbeni, you need carry chair, make you sit down, make you think. This person, can I really take this to the next level with him or her? So I think this point is very very important. You need to put it into consideration in order for you to have a healthy relationship or marriage. Now the last point that I'll be giving you for free is, so the last point that I will be talking about is religion. Yes, this point, people don't really put it into consideration. Some people don't really put it into consideration when they are in relationship, but I think it is very, very important. Maybe I will just cut off my tongue about me saying this thing continuously. I know that it is very, very important. Yes, this is one of the criteria that you need to consider when you are in a relationship or about to say yes, I do for marriage. Religion. Is your spouse religious? Yes. Your belief, are they in the same page with you, or is he or she rather is on the same page with you? There's some people that they are very religious and they don't take it for granted, but their spouse might not be on the same page with them. How would this impact be in your life? This is something that you need to think about. Or how about the religious differences? Maybe he or she might be a Muslim, or the person might be a Christian or a Buddhist, whatsoever. Would this be a problem to you? If it's not going to be a problem in a long run, then you can actually forge ahead. But if it's going to be a problem, why not discuss it? Maybe one of you might forfeit his or her relationship to be with you. Love costs a dime. Yes, they say love don't cost a dime. But sometimes love do cost a dime. There are some kind of things that we adjust just for the person we love. You get? So this religion aspect needs to be put into consideration. There are some people that be like, yeah, I love you, religion don't really matter. I might be a Christian, I will go to church. You're a Muslim, you can go to mosque, no problem. So when they get married, have kids, problem comes. Where will my child go? Will my child follow you to the mosque? Will my child follow you to church? Before you know, problem will begin to come from here and there. And sometimes the husband will be like, I'm the man of the house, you need to follow me. But because you didn't have the discussion from the onset, you will be left confused. You don't really know what to do. And maybe you are this kind of person that have a strong faith in your belief and you actually don't want to let go. I have seen cases that married people get divorced because of this religion issue. So why getting into something and at the end thinking of divorce? I don't want this to be anybody's portion. You get? In as much as there are some reasons behind some people's divorce issue, I don't want to go into that, but I think there are some things that we can save for the future. And this religion, please, you need to put it into consideration before getting into a relationship. Saying yes, I do for marriage. Okay guys, so I have come to the end of this video. Why not join me on the part 2 of this video that I will be dropping late this week or early next week. So these 5 tips that I've dropped for free are very, very important. When you listen to them and I know you like them, share it to friends so they can also benefit from it. Yes, share it to people, your loved ones, and even your enemies if you have. Yeah, just share it. Pass the good news. Spray it. This is not virus or what I'm saying, but spread the message, spread the good news, spread my video, please, so your friends can benefit from them. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. So join me next week as we talk more about tips on a healthy relationship and marriage. So I have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting glued with me and going on this journey. These 5 tips, digest them, because the other one that I'll be dropping are fire. So see you next week, guys. I still remain your favorite girl. Take it or leave it. I'm your favorite girl, Lizzie, and thank you for watching Spill It. Bye.